Okay. Hey YouTube, this is Beth and this is Cool Prisoner 93.
Hey guys.
And we are going to do a quick review slash update slash homeschool setup slash, I don't know, just what we're doing today. So Cool Prisoner is going to start it out by just going over a couple of the books that I think I mentioned in my first homeschool video, but he hasn't really talked about, and he's just going to give you kind of his kids' impression of how they are. So the first one is going to be his history that he picked out.
So this is America the Beautiful by Shirley Knotgrass, a great religious-based American history book. At the end of each lesson, there's a lesson, and it's all about there's 5 lessons in a week. In each one, there's talks about an American landmark, and there's the president at the time, daily life. At the end of each one, there's creative writing. So you can write down things like, well, what happens if you were in this time, and thinking biblically because it's religious based. Sorry, I just butchered that, but so it's a great social studies book, and I love to read it. Yeah, it's awesome. So next is Grammar Voyage by Michael Clay Thompson. We have a whole kind of English curriculum with poetry, vocab, and grammar. They said to start off with grammar, so we are. And it's pretty much all reading, and it shows excerpts out of famous books like Charles Dickens. And if you're doing adjectives in that chapter, it'll take that excerpt and show you all the adjectives in that page. So it's really awesome, and it's pretty much just reading. There's a little bit sometimes it'll be okay, underline all the adjectives, but it's really just reading, and it's great. So next we have Beginning Microsoft Small Basic, which is for anybody, not just for kids. And it just starts off and it teaches you how to ask you what's your name, and then you input it. Oh yeah, you inputted Cool Prisoner 93 and things like that, and makes it you can make it do math later on. It's really cool, and I love it, and yeah, it's awesome. And finally we have my pre-algebra math book, which is once again pretty much just reading. So they give you just some examples at the beginning of each chapter, and then they go through each problem and explains why that is, why 1 minus 2 isn't the same as 2 minus 1. And at the end there's exercises you can do, and at the end of the whole chapter is 1.6, and there's 2, 3. Then they have a whole summary, and they have some even harder problems, just to make sure you got it. So this one's really fun too, and yeah, it's the Art of Problem Solving.
Okay, so those are the ones that he has. Obviously he has other stuff too, but those are the sort of the ones that he has that are book based. The rest of our books are over here. At the top there is some stuff that we've already kind of gone through. What is that, Life of Fred, stuff like that. And then on the second shelf there is the rest of his ELA. So it's got the vocab part, the poetry part, and the essay part, which we're excited to start doing. And then down there is the Atlas of World History is something I picked up for next year for when he starts world history. Oh, there's Life with Fred. Well, I don't know what's up there then. And then the bottom part is all the math stuff he's done so far. So the challenge math and Beast Academy and all that kind of stuff. And then there's some hands-on stuff that we have down there. So that's kind of how we, again, we're very new to this, but that's just sort of where we have all of our stuff. And then the way that our homeschool is set up is we're in one kind of small room together. He sits over there with his computer. And then I work from home, so I'm at the same kind of big table, and I have my computer, and shout out to his YouTube channel, Cool Prisoner 93, is up on my computer right now. So that's sort of how our homeschool is set up, physically, is that we sort of just work side by side. If he is going to go read something, a lot of times he'll take the book and run off to downstairs and snuggle with the dog, or my bed, his bed, whatever. He'll run off and read something. But if he's going to sit here and work on his computer, or if he just wants to sit here and work next to me, then this is where he sits, and then this is where I sit. And then the way that we keep him organized as far as his schoolwork is on the computer, I joined the, what is it even called? The Homeschool Tracker. I joined the online one. I don't even remember what it cost. I don't think it was a lot. I think it was like $20 for the whole year or something like that. But what it does is you input all of his stuff, and then you can make different lesson plans, and then you plan out what he's going to do each day. And then if for some reason he doesn't do it that way, you can just take it and just move it to a different day. So it's a way to stay organized, but at the same time, you're not absolutely committed to it, which is kind of, I think, how we run our homeschool, is that we are both sort of fly by the seat of our pants kind of people. So we need a little bit of organization just to like slightly stay on track, but at the same time, I don't think either one of us wants our days so mapped out that there's not room for spontaneity, or hey, it's nice out, let's go do this, or let's go see that, or let's go to the museum, or whatever, have a play date. So so that's what works for us. It takes a lot of the Homeschool Tracker. It takes a lot of work at the beginning as far as like inputting, like you input all the books that you use and how you're going to break it up, the lessons and all that kind of stuff. But then once it's in there, it's really easy to schedule. So if that looks good, I would highly recommend it. So I think that's pretty much it, right? So that's kind of an update to what we are doing right now. That is what our schoolroom looks like right now. We're not one of those families that has like an at-home actual schoolroom with a chalkboard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I said, I work from home, so the practicality of it is we just sort of need to have like our computers side by side. That's how we need to work. So that is our homeschool. Do you have anything to add?
No.
That was pretty much it?
Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any comments or anything, leave them below. We'd love to hear other people's homeschool ideas for curriculum. He's a 5th/6th grader, depending on the curriculum. Yeah, because your social studies is 5th grade, but your Michael Clay, Thompson is 6th grade.
Yeah,
and then pre-algebra, I think, is about a 6th grade class also. So he's like a 5th/6th grader. So we'd love to hear anybody's curriculum ideas. If you have anything that works out good, that would be awesome. We love trying new things. And also, if anybody has any kids that are interested in the same things as him, which would be like gaming and stuff like that, totally leave your kids' YouTube channels below, and we would love to check out their channel, and he would love to subscribe. And if they want to check out his channel, again, it's Cool Prisoner 93, and he is always welcoming new subscribers and new comments. So that is it. We will talk to you guys later, and happy homeschooling, and have a good day. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.